In this video, I'm going to show you 3 quick ways to open the web browser development tools. The first way to open the tool is to click on any element inside a web page and select Inspect. Now, this displays the Element tab, which shows the rendered HTML. If you take a look, you've got sections, headers, etc., etc. And then you also, if you go down and you take a look, there is the console itself, and it actually shows you different errors on the page. So this is pretty standard for most websites to have some sort of errors. It could be different security features and things that show up. But this is also where we could run JavaScript. You can also find the console up at the top next to the elements, so you can switch to that tab, rearrange things, make it easier for you to see as you use the console for testing JavaScript and debugging. The next way to open the tools is by using the Windows or Mac OS shortcut keys. When you choose to use those, it actually opens directly to the console. And of course, you will see a lot of errors there, but this is also where you can test the JavaScript. Notice it's a caret pointing to the right. That tells you that there's a new line ready for you. The final way to run some developer tools that we're going to talk about is using Visual Studio Code Edge Developer Tools. So first we're going to open a project folder in VS Code. I like to make sure that I am opening the entire folder that holds all my projects so that I could just kind of go through and choose what I need to choose. Now, every project folder should have an index.html. This is the easiest way to open up the browser tools. So I'm going to right click on the index.html file and choose to open the Edge Developer Tools right at the top. Now, when you first open it, you may have a lot on your screen. When I first opened it, I had to close a bunch of stuff and rearrange it so that I had it the right way that I want. Notice that I have the console in the middle. I have the live browser on the right so that I can actually test my index. And here's a way that I can open and close the debugger. And then finally, I can expand and close the Document Explorer. So in the middle, I'm going to use this console. Notice that this is where I can fully run and test JavaScript code. So right now I'm just going to do a typical console object method, and then I'm just going to name a variable. I'm going to check it out. Notice that what I've done here is I have named a variable message using the correct standard, and now I'm logging it with the console method, and I'm using message first, which is correct. That's why it says this is a console later on. But in the second one, I've messed it up, and notice it gives me that reference error, message is not defined. And you might be like, well, message is defined, but this is actually an error in the syntax, as in the M is capitalized. So this is very cool way to immediately find out if you make a mistake.